Hello and welcome to tonight's video. As I'm recording here, the time is precisely 19 minutes past 6. It's Tuesday the 11th of September. Now, just before I started recording here, the wind was minimal, virtually non-existent. But now that I'm recording, the wind's sort of picked up out of nowhere again. Sod's law. Now, in case you didn't realise, I'm back here down by the River Don on this old bridge that basically leads nowhere. I guess it used to lead over in the direction of South Shields, that way. But now there's, of course, it's just a metal fence and factories behind here, so it goes nowhere. But they've left it here. I hope they don't get rid of it someday. You never know. Because it's getting a bit overgrown with trees for one thing. Look behind us. If they don't trim these bushes before long, this place is going to be like a forest. Could it be the first forest on a bridge in the UK? Possibly, I'm not sure. You never know. But it's all already looking like a mini forest here. So the reason I've come down here today is to try and see if there's anyone down here with us that I cannot see. Invisible people, you know the ones I'm on about. The spirit variety. That's what we're going to do. But the trouble is, with the wind keep picking up, it kind of spoils it a bit. Because I'm using a different camera here to what I use on the night time, obviously, because this doesn't have night vision. But what I discovered was, when I was in Gateshead East Cemetery a few weeks ago, I discovered something I didn't realise was possible. This camera records EVPs, and if you don't know what EVPs are, it stands for electronic voice phenomena, and that is when spirits, ghosts speak, and you can't hear them with your ears at the time of making the recording, but when you play the recording back, sometimes when they say something, it's recorded on your camera. But only certain cameras and recording devices are able to pick them up. Like most smartphones appear not to be able to record EVPs. I think it's something to do with the way the filtering of the sound in the mic works. It filters everything out. There's not much white noise on the sound of most modern smartphones. I think that's how it is. But this camera has very high quality audio. I guess similar to a phone. But to my surprise, because I thought it wouldn't be able to pick them up because it's high quality, until I did that video in Gateshead East Cemetery, I heard a bloke speaking on that video. Twice I heard him speaking. It was sort of echoey sounding. It was quite clear as well. But still, even though it was clear, nobody on my channel, not one person heard it. I don't know why. But anyway, I'm going to try down here and possibly up by the monastery as well, the church area, before it gets dark, hopefully. I'm also down here because I've just been to the doctor's, and what a waste of time that was. And plus, I was supposed to be in there. The appointment was supposed to be 20 past 4, and it was about 20 minutes late or something. I thought I just heard something there. What was that? A noise. Or was I hearing things? I'm not sure. Anyway, let's start now. See if anyone's here. First of all, is there anyone here on this bridge with me who would like me to know that you're here? Or do you want to speak? I just heard a strange noise there, I think, unless I was hearing things. I don't know where it was though. Did somebody just make a noise here on the bridge? If there is somebody here who would like to communicate with me, if you can see this thing I'm holding here, I'm pointing at, if you could speak as close to that as possible, then I should be able to hear your voice. It'll record your voice. So is there anyone here that would like to speak to me? I don't often do like communication when it's still light, but it can still happen, especially in the evening. I think the energy gets stronger for spirits the later it gets in the day, in the evening, in the night time. And then when it gets dark, I guess the energy is stronger then than any other time, I think. So it might be a bit of a long shot getting something down here when it's still sunny and that, because the sun's still out. And especially with the wind as well. But I thought it was worth a try anyway, since I'm here. If there is somebody here on this bridge who would like to communicate, is it possible that you could tell me your name as loud as possible into this device I'm holding? Just gonna leave me bike there, it should be alright, because there's nobody who can get in from there into the bridge. And if there is somebody on this bridge with me, can you tell me why you're here? Why do you hang around at the bridge? Yeah, the wind's getting stronger now. That's all we need. That's all we need. There's a few blackberries on this bridge as well. Down there. They're everywhere at the minute. I guess it is blackberry season. I haven't seen any raspberries though. Have they become extinct or something? Raspberries. I only see blackberries. You know, they say that water is a conductor for spirits. They can allegedly feed off the energy that water gives off, because water conducts electricity. So it would make sense, because on Ghost Hunters taps they've often said when there's a storm it can fuel paranormal activity, because it gives them more energy and stuff, you know. So I'm on a bridge with water underneath it. I'm right next to water here. So you never know, this water could supply a bit more energy for them to say something a bit better, I don't know. But when I got the EVPs in Gateshead East Cemetery, obviously I wasn't next to any water that I know of, unless it was some under the ground somewhere, pipes or something. I doubt it, but nah, I doubt it. I'm getting blinded by the sun reflecting off the water over this way. That's not good. Once again, if there is anyone on this bridge, can you tell me what year it is? Do you know what year it is right now? I'll go right down here, because I'm sure one time I was down here I heard somebody say something out loud, and it was around this time. It was still light. So we'll try it with this. I don't know how well or often this camera picks up EVPs, but like I say, I just picked some up a couple of times. I haven't used this camera that much yet. And look, I think I mentioned this last time, someone vandaled this sign here. Since that other time I was here when I videoed this sign, now it's all vandalised. Great, innit? Dear me. That's Jarrow these days. Too many vandals. Too many disrespectful people, unfortunately. And a lot of them appear to be on Facebook as well. But that's another story. I mean, there's some decent people on Facebook, I guess. I don't think I meet too many of them, unfortunately, but These lampposts, these old style Victorian lampposts, I think they're Victorian, like the ones you would see around the time of Jack the Ripper or something. You know what I mean? They look similar. Got them in Moncton village as well, and on a housing estate next to the Tyne Tunnel, that old housing estate where a friend of mine lives. Is there anyone here with me down here? Please don't be afraid to speak if you want to. I'm quite friendly. There's nothing to be afraid of. Haven't come here to upset you or disturb you or anything like that. I won't be here too long either, in case you're wanting us to leave or anything. Ooh, that bird sounds a bit like he's knocked about something. And we've got these huge pylons as well, so more energy to feed off for spirits. They have to get that energy from somewhere, you know. They don't have the Weetabix in the morning, that's for sure. You know what I'm saying? Weetabix. I had me Weetabix. It's supposed to be not too great for you because of all the gluten in it. I guess I must be a gluten for punishment. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. If there is somebody here, can you tell me how many of these black bollards you can see? How many black bollards are there on this path across the bridge, the road, wherever you call it? Is there any women here? Ladies? Any ladies? If you are a lady, could you please tell me your name? Or if you are a gentleman, could you please tell me your name as well? Are there any married cuppies? No, start again. Cuppies. That didn't come out right. I didn't get much sleep last night. Are there any married couples down here? Or maybe one or two can I say it? Philanderers. Is that the right word? Philanderers? Any philanderers here? Anyone that's been cheating on their wife or girlfriend or anything like that? Uh-oh. Are you alright? Yeah. Okay. Well, a guy with his dog just passed down here. He probably heard us yelling about if there's anyone cheating on their girlfriends or husbands down here. But whatever. It doesn't matter because you probably think, well, what's that Burke doing? Has he been let out of the local mental asylum? Has he escaped? No, not a chance. I didn't fancy explaining it to him because he didn't look like he may be interested. I don't know. So, anyway. So no matter who's here, if there is anyone here that is, and don't forget to speak into this device I'm holding, this thing. Can you see it, the black thing I'm holding? If you can talk into that as loud as possible, I will be able to hear you talking. It will record your voice. Okay? So if you've cheated on your wife, boyfriend or whoever, I'm not here to judge you. I was just basically asking. I'm trying to find out. Okay? There's people behind us, by the way, talking. Real people. Not dead ones or anything. So just to let you know. So... Are you alright? Yeah. Shooting a video. Go. Leave? No, it's alright. I was just doing like EVP, paranormal stuff. Try now. We'll go that way, it's alright. Are you sure? Yeah. Alright, thanks very much. Right, anyway. Oh, there's some rubbish on this bridge. Greg's pasty bag or something. Wasn't mine, I've just had some sausage rolls, but it definitely wasn't me. Mine's in the bin back there. In the bad lighting here. The sun's going lower. Right. Well, I told them I was doing a video about paranormal EVP communication, and this is. You might have heard them. They said they were. Do you want us, we can go that way? I says, well, if you want. I'm trying to turf them out of the place. I said, it's alright at first, you know. I would have just moved myself probably, because we don't want interference of other voices in. It confuses things, doesn't it? Right. Well, I think I've done long enough here. How long have I been recording for? 16 minutes. I know that's not long for in terms of investigating, but the sun's getting right low down now. It's causing extreme bad shadows and lighting here. I hate it when it gets like this. So we'll go up to the monastery, I think. That's what we'll do. But if anyone has been answering me here on this bridge, I can't thank you enough. I really appreciate you speaking to me here tonight, okay? Thanks very much. Well, it's better over here because we're in the shade. But anyway, I'm going to head up to the monastery, I think, or if I find anything on the way, interesting area, I might do it before that point. So I'll catch you in a minute, or a second. See you in a bit. Okay, so I've stopped off at this slightly different location, still down in the same area here, under this massive pylon, which is huge. What I was thinking was, like I mentioned just earlier there, these things give off a high level of electromagnetic fields, so I thought it might be worth trying communication where I'm exactly right under it type of thing. Some people have just walked past, a guy and a girl, so if you hear any voices now around this point, it's probably them in the background. Just to, you know, mark that point, because it's best to mark if you hear anyone, like people around, like, you know, there's people there, because if you don't and you watch your video back and listen, you think, oh, it might have got something, but it was just some people walking past. So it's best to mention it at the time when it happens on the video or the audio recording, wherever you're using. Always do that if you're going to record EVPs. If someone walks past or you hear some voices you know are some actual living people nearby where you are, always mention it to mark it. But most of you paranormal investigators will already know that, so I guess it's for people who are just starting out, you know. So anyway, I'm going to point this up here just to show you, looking up inside this pylon. Look at this. I'm silhouetted here now, but you can see right up underneath, right to the top. So there you go. It's like I'm shooting a music video here. The hills are alive with the sound of me waffling on. The hills are alive down by the river Don. Yeah, I knew I should have done short tunes. I should have had a different career. What am I talking about? What am I talking about? I haven't got any career. Well, not really. Not that sort of career anyway. Right then. It seems fairly quiet. There's some people over there in the cars in the car park, but it's quite far away. Okay, let's try and see if anyone's here then. Hello, is anyone down here with me? Underneath this huge pylon. Once again, if you can see this object I'm holding in my hand, if you can talk, speak as close to that as possible, if you want me to hear your voice, that will record it and I'll hear what you say. I'll hear what you're trying to say or are saying or whatever. There you should be to see St. Bedes in the background behind us, I think. St. Bedes Monastery up on the hill. Yeah, I'm going to try up there in a minute. This video might be a bit too long though, so I do apologise, because I was wanting to go up there and I already spent 16 minutes on the bridge. I better not stay here too long at this point then, at this spot. If there's someone down here, can you please let me know who you are and why you're here? Is there any monks down here? Anyone from the monastery? Anyone from the monastery down here? Any clergymen, any vicars, any priests? Anyone like that? The wind's picking up again. Great. Whoever's here with me, can you please tell me your name as loud as possible? Is there anyone here called Frank? Anyone called Frank down here with me right now? Okay. Just checking. You never know, I better hit lucky. I'm not going to go through every name I can think of. Doris! Anyone called Doris here? Yeah, I didn't hear anything anyway, but it could turn up on any EVP or it might not. Probably won't. But I'm not going to go too far away from my bike. There's some people approaching from the car park. Let's go over here. By the way, this video will probably be going up after my other video, which I shot next to a funeral parlour in Jarrow and behind the Crown and Anchor pub, and I recorded a quite audible sound of a bloke shouting "Here!" That's what it sounded like he was saying. It could have been part of something else meant to be joined onto that, but I'm not sure. So if you haven't seen that video, go back and watch it and put some headphones on. You should be able to hear that one. I was the only one there. I never heard anybody speaking. There was nobody walking past or nearby or nothing. I never heard anyone. That is an EVP. A bloke. And before that, it might have been the same bloke. I was asking if he could knock on the metal fence, and he says, "I don't care, mate." He had some real enthusiasm for knocking on the fence, I tell you. So obviously he wasn't going to do that, you know what I'm saying? Right then, I think we'll head up to the monastery now, I think. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll head up to the monastery, the Bedes Monastery, St Bedes Monastery. That's what we're going to do, the one in the background there. Let's go there right now. Okay, so I've finally arrived at St Bedes Monastery, as you can probably see here. I'm next to this arched doorway, and I'm sitting on the grass because I needed to sit down, basically. So I'm going to sit here for a little bit. Can't be too long, but you know, we'll see. There's nobody here with me right this minute. There's no members of the public floating about. There was a guy with his kid just left, but apart from that, there's nobody here that I'm aware of. I don't think there is. No, nothing. Now this doorway here, on one of my older videos quite some time ago, it was a bit later than this in the evening, maybe 9 o'clock or something in the summer, I recorded some EVPs right next to this doorway here. I believe it was a lady or a girl by the name of Caroline. I don't know who Caroline was. I just picked her up talking a couple of times here and there. So I didn't find out what her connection was with this place or this area. Maybe she just lived around here, or who knows, she could have been one of the maids or something similar, or nun or something, I don't know. Who knows? Could have been Sister Caroline for all we know. Who knows? I didn't find that bit out. I don't think. I don't remember anyway. I don't think I did. Yeah, so just over there in front of the monastery is the church, and that is basically a churchyard, but all the headstones have been put down or removed, like laid down flat. The really old ones, you know. As many of you will already know, if you live around here, you'll already know that, but it's for people that don't live around here. I'm just letting you know. So anyway, I'm going to see if there's anyone here right now. Okay. Hello? Is there anyone with me right now next to this doorway here? Try to show you the doorway. Should we see the doorway there? Arch doorway. That is definitely an arch doorway. By the way, this wall I'm leaning against, I just noticed when I arrived here, it's leaning at like this sort of angle. So if this falls down, I'll not be around anymore. I don't know if it's in danger of collapse, but it is leaning. I didn't notice that the last few times I was here. Is the ground subsiding and it's starting to lean? They better keep an eye on that. So if there's anyone from St. Paul's Church or St. Bedes Monastery here, you need to keep an eye on this if you aren't already. Because that could fall on someone one day. You never know. Anyway, I messed that bit up. Start again. Is there anyone here with me right now? Can you please tell me your name as loud as possible, please? Camera over here, see, might pick something up in the doorway. You never know. Is there anyone here in this doorway or next to it? And don't say me, because I know I'm next to it. So if there's someone here, what's your name? What is your name? Can you tell us your name, please? Peekaboo. Is there anyone here by the name of Caroline? Heard a noise from there. Pretty sure there's nobody through there. Like, heard like a shuffling noise. I don't mean like someone shuffling a deck of cards, but like shuffling on the ground or something, like on the pavement. Oh, it's pigeons. I just heard there's pigeons through there somewhere, maybe on the church, I'm not sure. Damn pigeons. Is there anyone here who used to live or work in this monastery? Are there any monks here right now? Is there a brother Adrian here? Brother Adrian, come and get your dinner. It's on the table. Sorry, I had to try that. It's worth a shot, you know what I mean? His ears might pick up roast potatoes, I don't know. You never know. I'm having roast potatoes tonight. Might have sparked his interest, you never know. You know what I mean? What did they used to eat back then? Like beef and stuff? Chicken? Salad? I don't know. Venison? I'm sure it wouldn't have been Greg's sausage rolls though. I don't think Greg's originated back then. Back then when this was you know, open and everything, full of business and hustle and bustle and all that stuff. Oh, by the way, I just thought on, I got this post pop up on my Facebook feed yesterday, a picture of the Cooperage pub in Newcastle. Apparently it's now derelict and it's in danger of being demolished. They're thinking about demolishing it. It's over 700 years old or something. I did 6 investigations inside that place. I spent 6 nights in there, you know. And on the last night I was there, I was with the manager at the time. He was called Clive Gibson. And he was just saying to all the staff, the bouncers and everything, the security staff and the barmaids and the barmen and all that. And he's locking the door behind him with me. We've just gone inside the building at the front door. And all of a sudden, the staircase is right in front of us as you go in the door, right? There's this bang, crash, wallop, all sorts of loud noises upstairs. It sounded like the place was full of people. And there was crashes and bangs and people moving around. And we both looked at each other. I might have told this story before. We both looked at each other. Can't speak. We both looked at each other like this. And I goes, "What was that?" And Clive goes, "I don't know." It's kind of funny at the time. This was like 3-4 a.m. in the morning or something. Or 2, something between 2 and 3 maybe, when the bar and the nightclub had finished. And I remembered my camcorder, it was a Sony camcorder. I bought it off Clive, actually, the manager. It was upstairs on a tripod, recording at the time, right? And it was facing the pool table, because somebody said the pool balls had been moving by themselves and going in the pockets. And basically what happened was, I thought, shit, I hope my camera's alright, because it sounded like they were smashing things up upstairs and that. Anyway, we didn't go upstairs straight away. I think Clive was a bit on edge about it, because they just had some burglaries recently, and you think he would have been up like a shot, making sure there's no burglars in. But he didn't. We went up later. My camera was still there on the tripod recording. But when I played the footage back, none of them noises were on the recording. None of them. And it was definitely upstairs. It was really loud. There was loads of noise for like a few seconds or a minute or so. Nothing was on, apart from, it sounded like somebody was in the room with the camera while we were downstairs, and we were the only ones in the building. We were the only ones left in. You could hear someone stepping down. It sounded like from behind the bar there's like a step. You heard someone step down on the floor, like it was a thump, like they dropped off the step, and then you heard them go like a sniff, like this. But we were downstairs at that time. That's the only thing that recorded. All the other noises, the bangs, the crashes, the wallops, that was not on the recording. Like, weird. So they didn't record them. Sounds did not record, but we heard them. That was weird. I guess that sometimes happens though with paranormal. Sometimes you record it, sometimes you hear it, it doesn't record, and sometimes you don't hear it and it does record. That's how EVPs work. You don't hear it, but it records on the recording. So obviously sometimes it works the other way around. You hear it and it doesn't record, even though it's dead loud. Amazing. It's amazing. Anyway, let's have a wander around the place. Let's go for a wander about. Okay, let's I think we'll head over here, although I don't know. Hang on. Let's have a look around here while I'm here. At the back of that doorway I was just sitting behind. Oh, that wasn't good. Okay. Hello, is there anyone here? My name's Gordon. I come here in peace. I don't mean you any harm. I haven't come here to upset you or anything like that. So if you would like to speak to me, don't be afraid to come close to where I'm standing so I can hear what you're saying, okay? Is there any brothers with me right now? Any brothers here? How are you doing tonight? Are you having a good night? Is there anyone here who passed away here? If you passed away here, can you please tell me your name? So I'm look in this room. Hello, is there anyone in this room? That was voices in the street, by the way. I heard someone yelling something. Some kids over there or something. So I better come away from this bit. It's a bit, what's the word? Contaminated with other sounds from the street. I'll go back around here. I think they're coming in here, unfortunately. We'll have to wrap things up if they are. I think. Hello, is anyone down here with me? I guess these all used to be rooms here where I'm standing. Over here. And I think, did this used to be the inside as well where I'm standing, or was this the outside? I guess this was the outside. Yeah, probably. Yeah, this must have been outside. But that's the trouble with doing it this time. There's too many people around. There's a lot of sounds and voices around, you know. You can hear voices down by the river again. These here are definitely rooms, I would say. There's probably an upstairs, but I'm not sure. There was on the other bit up there because there's windows up there. Okay, so I've decided to have a little sit down once again in this corner here, but it's a bit noisy at the minute. There's some kids down there by the river, so I'll wait till it gets quiet before I ask out again to see if there's anyone here with me. Oh, by the way, before I start asking out, I've got a thing to mention, or to ask rather. I've got something to ask me viewers here. If there's anyone watching this video, right, who would like to join me for a sort of paranormal investigation stroke EVP communication type thing on a video for my channel, down here at the monastery, or maybe some other places down here, or even other places around this area, all you have to do is let me know, and we'll probably be able to arrange something. That's if you're genuine. I only want genuine people coming forward, mind. I must point that out, because I've had a few one or two people in the past who weren't exactly genuine, so I'm not going to mention any names. So I only want genuine people coming forward, and if you do want to meet up with me to do a video of some paranormal investigating or whatever, you'll have to message me on my Instagram, which is GhostOfAChance33. Okay, so if you want to join me for a sort of EVP communication video session thing, stroke paranormal investigation, either at this location, St Bedes Monastery, or somewhere else around the area, just out and about. It'll always be outside places because it's so difficult to get into the the alleged haunted locations inside buildings and castles and things. It's a bit more awkward, and most of them are further afield, far away, and I don't have a car, so I just use my bike to get around, you know. So if you're interested and you're genuinely interested, and you will have to appear on video, so you have to be okay with appearing on camera on my video, okay? Because it's no good if you're not comfortable with being on camera, because what's the point? Because you'd have to be in the video. I'd have to try and keep you out the shot all the time. That would be pointless, wouldn't it? You know what I mean? So it would be a bit like one of Franco TV's videos, because he's always with somebody, but he pretends he's by himself, and he has his little accomplice hiding around corners and stuff, peeping their heads out with a mask on or whatever. Yeah, it would be like one of their videos. I would have to say, like, I'm with someone, a guest here tonight, but they don't want to be on camera. So if you hear anything, it might be them, but you can't see them. I don't know, something like that. So if you would like to join me, just hit me up on my Instagram, which is Ghost of a Chance 33, and I'll get back to you, and we'll try and arrange something, okay? So thanks very much in advance for that, if you message us. Okay. Right, let's get back to trying to see if there's anyone here. It's quieting down a bit, I think. So we'll go next to this little doorway window thing, wherever it is. Is it a doorway or is it a window? I'm not 100% sure, to be honest with you. What is it? Does it look like a doorway or a window? Let's go forward a bit. What is it? I think I'm going with a window, but it's quite low to the ground, so I'm not sure. Somebody watching must know if that was a door for sure or a window. Which was it? It's like an episode of Play School, isn't it? And today we are going to go through the arched window. Yeah, well, we're not, because it's blocked up. Little Mick from Blood Outdoors could probably get through that little hole on the other side there, but I couldn't. Especially not after them sausage rolls from Greg's, I tell you. Definitely not. Right, okay. Let's see. Let's go over here. Oh! Wait, sit down a minute again. Oh. Is my head safe? Oh, there's quite a bit of space over my head. Okay then. Once again, hello. My name is Gordon. Is there anyone here with me right now? Could you please let me know who you are? Is there anyone here who, I don't know, maybe was from the houses around here and maybe something bad happened, like to do with drugs or alcohol? Anyone here of that nature? Is there anyone here who passed away here from alcohol or drugs? Is there anyone down here who was murdered? I know somebody was murdered down by the river somewhere a long time ago. It was that guy to do with the, what do you call it, William Joblin thing? When he got tarred and feathered. Didn't he get hit with a brick? Someone got hit with a brick or something? I think it killed him or something. Was it William Joblin? I forget how the story went. Is William Joblin here? Are you here, William? William Joblin, are you here? I once saw a documentary, I think it was in the Bede Art Gallery a long time ago, about the William Joblin thing. And I remember a guy got hit with a brick off somebody in, I think it was William Joblin, or did he throw the, I forget what happened. And he got tarred and feathered and put into that metal cage thing, and it was hanging from the gibbet. They made a bronze sculpture of that. It's hanging, I think it's still in the Bede Gallery in Springall Park in Jarrow. My dad did the mural on the walls around the back, behind the gibbet thing, the bronze statue. There's a picture of that, or there was, in the Newcastle Keep, because I saw it on an episode of Most Haunted. I saw my dad's painting on a photo in the background next to the gibbet, in the background of the gibbet on the photo. Aye. Yeah, so anyway, my bike should be safe there for the minute. I'm just going to leave it there for a couple of Winnie Mandelas, as Blood Outdoors would say, or a couple of secondas. Is there anyone down here? Hello? Is there anyone who is friendly and who would like to speak to me? Left me bike up there, I don't even see it, it's in the background. I'm taking a bit of a risk. It's right up there. I'll have to keep an eye on it though. I have to have eyes in the back of my head. Is there anyone down here near the river? Hello? If there is anyone down here, can you tell us why you're down here? Why do you like to hang out down here? Can you tell me, please? Is there any women here? If you are female, could you please tell me your name? And where you come from? Could you also tell me how old you are, please? And give us your telephone number. If you've got a telephone number. By God, it suddenly just stinks down here. Must be off the river or something. I was down on the bridge, I couldn't smell anything though. That's weird. There's a stench just horrible stench just come on. I'm not joking you, it smells like a stink bomb type thing, you know, where the kids would throw and smash them and the smell would come off. Whoa. Does anyone know what this smells of? This bad smell? Whew. It's definitely just, maybe the wind changed direction and there's a smell coming off the river, I don't know. I don't think it's paranormal related, but you never know, because sometimes you can get bad smells or nice smells with spirits and things. But I haven't experienced much of that. Although, I tell a lie. I was in my house sitting on the couch one night, and I suddenly got a smell of like a scenty, nice perfumey smell, but I don't know what that was off. It just come on all of a sudden. It could have been from outside or something. The wind blew it through under the door or something, I don't know. I don't think it was paranormal though. I'm just going to climb over here. I'll try to. Okay, I'm now inside this little room thing here. I'm doing my own stunts here. Right, well, if there's anyone who would like to speak, I'll have to go home in a minute. So if you've got anything you'd like to say before I leave, could you please tell me as loud as possible into this little camera I'm holding in my hand? It's not my hand, it's like here in front of us. Is anyone? Is anyone? Is anyone? Is anyone? Is anyone? Is anyone in this little room with me? What was that noise? Just heard a little noise there, but I don't know where it was. Could have been someone over the wall with a dog for all I know. It was like or something. Did somebody just say something there? It's probably birds or something. I don't suppose there's anybody here who could let us know you're here by knocking. I always try that, but I haven't had any success for a while. So if you could knock for me to let us know you're here, because I can't see you. If you could give us a really loud knock on something, I'd be very, very thankful to you for that. Is anyone here can knock on something, please? Could you do that for me? Pretty please? No, I don't think it's going to happen. Oh well, it's worth a shot. It was worth a shot. Right. Climb over that wall. I'm going to climb over this little wall down here, you see. Yeah. Ooh, this is rattling. That rattling noise is my thing I'm holding the camera with here. Okay then, well, I'd just like to thank anyone for speaking to me if you did. I really can't be thankful enough. I really appreciate it. Thanks for speaking and being so kind, okay? Right then, with that being said, I'm going to wrap this one up for the night. So I'd just like to thank you very much for watching this. Please don't forget to wear some headphones or earphones for a better chance of hearing any voice that I may or may not have recorded. If I recorded any, you will need the headphones unless it's really loud. But that rarely happens where they're really loud on the recording, you know. I did get a loud one the other night though, last night actually. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this little video. I don't know how long I've been shooting for, probably too long. So thanks very much everyone. I'm gonna head off home now, I think, before it gets dark. It's probably gonna get dark on the way home actually. The light's going quite low now. So yeah, I hope it wasn't too windy on this video. Some bits were, but down here it seems fine. The wind's dropped at the minute. So anyway, I'm going to head off home now. So I'd just like to thank you very much for watching this video. And as usual, don't forget to give us a little like if you enjoyed any of this video tonight. And don't forget to subscribe if you would like to see some more videos from me sometime soon. Okay? And if you hit the notification bell, as you already probably know, you will get a notification every time I upload a video. But if you don't want a notification, you don't have to click the bell, obviously. But that goes without saying, of course. So, thanks very much everyone, and I'll catch you all next time. So, bye for now. See you next time. Ta-ra now.
Thank you.